Welcome everybody. My name is TJ. I'm the owner of Dead On Archery, and I'm starting something new. I'm super excited about it. Not even my guys downstairs, not even the techs have any idea what's going on. So in the years past, we've done bow reviews, and we've always come forth and done the honest, most, I guess, personal bow reviews you can ask for. And our whole goal with these are to get it to the point to where, with us going through the description and what we are feeling and how the bow is shooting, you can make that choice, possibly knowing exactly what you want to go in and buy for the new year, or this gives you an idea of what to go into the pro shop and check out. We sell pretty much every brand, so we're going to be going through all of them. And today we're touching on the 2023 Bowtechs. We're going to go downstairs. We're actually going to get reviews, and we're going to have my guys shoot them. We're going to have customers shoot bows, and we're going to get everything figured out right now. So stay tuned. Here come the 2023 Bowtechs. All right, we're coming in, Isaiah. We have some customers now, so we're gonna maybe coax them into shooting these bows as well with us. That's why we brought them on the range, just for this whole reason right here. So, all right. So me and Isaiah switched. He's now running the camera, and then I'm back here. Anyways, let's see if these guys want to shoot them. You want to shoot them? 2970. You got gas in the tank?
So I'm here to sight this in, so.
Just one arrow each at least. Try them.
Try them.
Yeah, let me grab it. So this is the first time you've shot it,
Yep.
right?
Never shot it.
Shoot.
That's pretty smooth. Pretty much smooth, actually. Without sights, it's kind of weird. It's been a long time.
Yeah, the way we do it, especially with the bow reviews, but even like, when you tried that bow out, right? We do it naked.
Yeah.
So you shoot them side by side naked
Yeah.
and make sure that you just kidding.
All right. Shooting your release and everything, so it's completely different. That's a little stiffer on the draw. That's gotta get backstop. What's this set at?
2970. They're all 2970.
Doesn't feel like 29.
Yeah. What does it feel like?
28.
28 feels shorter.
Yeah, it's a little shorter than that other one.
Yeah. And I think what we're feeling on that, because I feel the same way, they feel shorter, and Isaiah mentioned it as well, that because of this bigger rubber that they put on the draw stops, it's almost like it's taken up a little bit more, so it's almost like it's a half an inch short, or maybe even feels more than that, but to me it does feel like
it feels a little shorter than norm. But when you guys set somebody up, they'll measure it and feel it. So far it's that one. That is a good bow though.
Which one did you say, Isaiah? You said carbon 2, yeah? So that's
I
two for carbon.
I like the carbon.
One for me. Okay. If I was to go with one bow.
Yeah, I definitely like the
That's
34.
And that's range.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So for the average pro guy, feels a little weird. Shoots nice though. On that full draw, I don't know what I was feeling. Something a little off balance.
Yeah,
A
balance.
little top heavy or something on the balance into this one.
Sure. So it's funny is I didn't feel that, but that's what's the cool thing is, that's what's nice about archery is it's so, like, I guess, independent and everyone has their own feel. That's two.
Just didn't fit me right.
That's two carbon, basically one aluminum in a sense, and then let's see if Point guy over there, Mr. Benton, wants to shoot these Bowtechs. Coax him into it. All right, we scrounged up the other one. You want to give him your name, or do you want to give him your fake name, YouTube name? What's your YouTube name?
Rich.
Rich. Okay, Richie Rich. Okay, perfect. So Rich is, let's see what you think out of these. They're all 20. What's your draw length? You're probably a little longer than 29, huh?
Yeah, 29.5.
So right there.
Yeah, right in that range. Tried 30, wasn't quite comfortable. Okay. Which one do you want me to start with?
Anyone you want. So anyone you want, let's just take you know, maybe one shot or a couple shots each, whatever you want to do. And
What's bottom to top?
top end here, and then basically these guys are kind of middle, and then this is your end in a sense, but they're all top end bows.
Yep.
So
Just wanted to see which price points you're looking at.
yeah, this guy over there.
Yeah, I currently shoot a Hoyt Venom 33. We'll see what these things kill. We'll see how they feel.
So. Just putting people on the spot today. No idea.
That's a smooth pull.
Have you ever shot a Bowtech before?
I think I did when I shot the Venom, and then I shot was that the V3 33?
Yeah.
V3X, and then I think I shot one Bowtech, but it was 7-8 months ago when I first started. So I don't know how new these ones are.
Brand new.
So yeah, nothing.
Just came out.
Nothing with these anymore. Super comfortable. That feels dead in the hand. The pull doesn't feel jerky. It feels pretty smooth for being a shorter axle.
You pull that thing like the toy in your hand. You're just like,
What is it? It's set at 60. It's set, yeah, so this pulls smoother than my Hoyt does. Yeah, that one feels really good. I don't know what type of hunting you do, but some of our areas we got really thick country, so to have something a little more compact is definitely beneficial. So you're not just bust brush.
for sure. I mean, it really does depend on that too. You know, like I hunt. That's a good point. Like I hunt over in Hawaii, and over there in Hawaii, like all the guys that I know, and especially the locals and stuff, it's always this small compact, so you can crawl with them, you can put them on your back, and maneuver, and so that's a big deal too, for sure.
Yeah, so I guess just depending on how you want to shoot it, but yeah, that one feels good so far. Yeah, I feel quite a bit of cam vibration with that one.
How's the balance and stuff? I mean, it's obviously the same grip and stuff, but
The grip feels good, balance feels good in the hand. I mean, just sitting here dead, it's not really cambering either way or leaning front or back.
and just to be clear, he does not work here. He's never shot these bows before. We just brought him into it. He was sitting here on the range. So
That's super smooth on the
isn't that crazy?
Yeah, these ones, whatever this one is, the CP30 feels similar to the Carbon 1. This one feels really nice in comparison.
First vote for that one, CP30. So we got one on this one on this one, two on that one. So we'll try to see. Steven's out there manning the store right now for us, all lonely. So we'll see getting Steven in here and seeing what his votes are.
Get one more opinion.
Alrighty, so after shooting these three here, I'll start off here at the beginning with the Carbon 1. First initial step, or first initial impressions here as I was shooting through them. With this guy, for me and how I shoot, it seems a little bit stiff for the draw cycle on my end. But as almost anybody shoots, you will get used to it. But for me and how I've shot here, it is a little bit of the stiffer end for my draw. And for my draw cycle here, with the CP30, it is a little bit lighter, at least for me, in terms of the draw cycle here as well. And comparing these two, as they've probably mentioned earlier, they are both the same axle. And of course, the difference is the carbon versus aluminum. For when I shot the two of these, the Carbon 1 has a little bit more vibration from what I felt to the CP30 here, and the CP30, in my opinion, had a little bit of a better draw cycle. But out of all three, I definitely do like the SS34. I am a little biased towards longer axle bows. I've shot longer axle bows for years. And with these cams that they have on here, made the smoothest draw cycle out of the three that I've shot today. And the only thing I can say about this 33 is I'm guessing it's just since with these draw stops here, the back wall when you're there feels a little bit spongy, at least for me when I'm settling in. But other than that, to me, it's the most dead in the hand feel for most of these bows here. But like out of these three, if I was to choose them, like I said, I'm a little biased towards the 34. So if I was to choose any of them, I would definitely go with the SS34 for sure. But if you guys go with any of these Bowtechs here, you'll be happy with any of them.
So I'll step in frame a little bit here. So just to recap on everything, me and Steven pretty much had the same thought, the SS34. Okay, then we had Isaiah, and then our other customer, which I don't know if we got his name, so but other customer, so it said the Carbon, and then it was Rich was his YouTube name. Rich said that he's going to go with the 30. So there's some real good straight up comparisons right there. As far as everything goes, both those customers never shot these before. We've kind of already shot them a little bit and kind of had an idea of what we were after. But just for anyone that's watching, this is kind of the process that you need to do to go through as well when you're buying a bow, is make sure you get them. So one thing that we didn't touch on as well, all these bows are on the smooth setting. Or the comfort setting, is what I should say. So the comfort setting, we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna shoot them through the chronograph next, and we're gonna do those all on the comfort setting, side by side, and see what they get. And then we'll turn around, we'll flip them all, and we're gonna flip those discs, and we're gonna go to the speed setting and do them all side by side. Gonna be interesting to see, obviously you guys will be interested to see that as well. And we'll go from there.
Sure.
So next place is chronographers.
Alrighty, so first up here is the CP30 with a RIP TKO 300, weighing about 420 grains, and we are in the comfort setting here on the mods at 29 inches and 70 pounds.
$96 for that one. Okay.
Too bad.
And we've already shot it a couple times, so let's move on to the next one. We just wanted to make sure that one, the chrono was accurate, and two, that we were getting a consistent number.
Compare
So
apples to
296,
apples here.
297.
So
We got our arrow fetcher. That's a position here at the shop. You have to wear a bright green shirt though every time.
alright, next one up is going to be the apples to apples comparison here with the Carbon 1, same draw length, same setting here on the
This is
mods
what I'm
here.
curious about. See what this is gonna do. So comfort setting, everything's still the same.
Arrows all the same too.
420 grain arrow. So let's shoot another one to see if it's not the chrono or if that was really the number.
That's 283.
So come a little lower. 285. Crazy. And what was the other one? 290?
290. Just shy of 300.
Yeah, and they claim that bow's faster
Yeah.
on paper. Huh. Well, let us know definitely down below, guys, too, if you guys are kind of getting the same thing, or that's really strange. So we'll shoot the bigger one now. And there's our bow fetcher. Got an arrow fetcher and a bow fetcher.
25 cents an hour.
25 cents an hour. Yeah.
Last but not least, we have
That's rough.
the SS34.
Same.
285, same as the Carbon 1.
Which that makes sense. That one. The other ones just don't make sense.
And again, just like on the other two, all the settings are all the same. 29 inches, 70 pounds on the comfort setting. Now they do it again,
Yeah.
285. Probably the
Yeah,
most
see.
consistent out of the three.
I guess sum it up there, Steven.
Well, Well, speed-wise, I mean, compare like between the three, of course, as we've seen, the CP30 so far takes the kicker. Kind of surprising all of us, just about breaking 300 feet per second there. I mean, these are my hunting arrows that we're testing out today, so I shot out of almost every bow in here, and out of the three here today, like, I still am liking the SS34, but if I did want to shoot something a little smaller, I definitely do like the aluminum with the way that it feels on the shorter end of things. But in all, the 34 still has my vote for if I was to have any of these choices here. And with the speed here, you can see even with 33 to 29 or 30-inch axles, there's very little difference in the speed, as we've seen with the two duplicate shots out of the 34 and the Carbon 1 all shooting about the same. So kind of surprised by that. I think that we are all surprised by that, but like I said.
Yeah, I'll turn this camera on really quick too, but I think what we need to do now is let's flip them. So let's flip them, go to the speed setting and see what we have there and go from there. So yeah, so let's do that and see if we get the same thing, and maybe that's where the Bowtech, because they obviously test the IBO on that speed setting on that cam, so they don't test them on the smooth.
Okay.
So let's set them up and then see what we get on that.
See if we are close to IBO Speeds.
Yep. All right, so when we say flip them, this is what we mean. You got to flip, take these 3 bolts out, and then we're going to have to take that mod and flip it over to where it says performance setting. I think. So you got your flip disc there. You go from the comfort setting to the performance.
Make sure that lines up to our same spot at 29 inches.
Nice and quick and easy.
Right in there.
All right.
Alright. I think we're good now. Alrighty, so now we switch all 3 of these bows to the performance setting. Still at 29 inches, still at 70 pounds, just flip those discs there. First thing that I'm probably going to feel right off the bat is this might make that draw quite a bit stiffer because of that performance setting, but with that stiffness, hopefully we should see a decent increase in some speed. So
Yeah, this might be one of the first comparisons between smooth and performance setting too. So and we are open, so we are 100% open. How'd that feel?
yeah, you feel that right at the top, a little bit stiff, but it still settles in pretty well. But that thing screams out of that bow.
10 feet per second faster. Man, it makes a man think for sure.
I was able to feel that and see that right off the bat for sure. So there is
Like, was it horrific? Like, was it like garbage or what?
For me, it.
Honest, Steven. Honest.
It did not feel bad. As soon as I got back to let off.
And Steven just asked too if manufacturers get upset with us being so truthful about these things, and I just told him, well, I guess they really don't have a choice, and we're doing it because that's what it's about. So again, we're honest, and we're here to make sure we're giving you straightforward reviews, and there's no BS, and we're not sponsored by any of these companies or anything. So here we go. Back
Now
to
the one that's going to surprise us hopefully the most is the Carbon 1. You guys saw the real difference there in the first speed test in the comfort setting. But now we have the Carbon 1 in its performance setting, so hopefully you can try to get another duplicate just like the CP30. But only the arrow will tell us.
Okay, so this one's supposedly the fast one, so we'll see. This is what they test them in, is the performance setting.
296 for the first shot, so a little bit quicker.
It picked it up.
So that speed is just about the same as the CP30 in the comfort setting.
Yep.
In the draw cycles, I will say though that the Carbon 1 draw cycle in performance mode is a little bit smoother than the CP30. That is what I first noticed between the two there. So let's try one more time. Well, they're very consistent at the performance setting.
Yeah, so the crazy thing is we're still 10 feet per second slower, but that
bow supposedly is supposed to be faster. And then the other thing, it did pick up some ground because it was 13 feet, right, on the first ones, on the Comfort. So now we're only 10. Well, that is pretty interesting. I'm not a speed guy at all, but somebody watching this definitely could be. I don't understand why Bowtech, if this is truly what's happening again, it might just be our carbon. I don't know, but it might be something that you might have to go back and look at. So,
All right, last but not least is that SS34. Like we've been saying, same thing. 29 inches, just now in the performance setting here, 70 pounds, all the same arrow.
so all these bows have picked up 10 feet per second going to
And
performance
pulling this back,
so far.
still the smoothest draw even at the performance setting.
296.
96 there.
That's good.
Was this the same? This was the same speed as the carbon
As the
on the
carbon.
smooth. Okay.
It was.
So I mean, Bowtech's holding consistent to what they're doing for sure. It's just the number might be a little stretched on that carbon. I don't know if it's marketing or what they're doing, but or like I said, or it's just our carbon bow. Maybe we got a slow guy. Duplicate 3. Yep. So that's one thing with Bowtechs, as you can see, they are very, very consistent on when you shoot them with that back wall and how they hold and when they release, that they are literally doing the same exact thing over and over. So there's not a whole lot of creep, and you're not really pulling into that cable to increase anymore either.
I will
So
say
because Steven does pull through a shot. You know, it's not like you're not pulling through your shot.
Yeah, I will say though, in the performance setting, Bowtech has definitely stepped up their game since with these new cams. It is a lot smoother to pull back in the performance setting than some of their other bows in the past too. So if you are wanting to shoot this in performance setting, you will get used to it really quickly, because just shooting the 6 shots out of all the bows here, it's pretty like you can easily handle it if you want to shoot and get that extra 10 feet per second faster for sure. So yeah, you guys will enjoy shooting these Bowtechs when you guys come in and try them out.
Okay, so here's all of us. Thanks for watching, and thanks for, I guess, hanging out with us and shooting. So hopefully we all learned something today. Hopefully you guys learned something. And those that are looking at a Bowtech, definitely head to your nearest pro shop. Go check them out. Shoot them for yourself. If those that can and don't have that option, and this is the only way you can fill these bows in a sense, then that's what these reviews are for, is to help those too that can't get out there and go to their pro shop, and you've got to maybe call in and get one ordered. Anyways, thanks guys. Thanks to everyone. Thanks for everyone that helped and doing the review, and we'll get it all up and go from there. So next,
Next is whenever Matthews gets his
we might, once we get our Matthews bows are supposed to be here today, and they never showed up. We looked at it, and the tracking is somewhere back in Pennsylvania, so the bows are lost.
Oh wow.
So we just said, you know what, let's do some Bowtech. So here we go.